A group of local graduates from the TCI Community College School of Nursing will be making the transition from the classroom to the working world quite soon. A ceremony was held in the nation's capital yesterday afternoon. Let's take a look. With the construction of 2 new hospitals in Providenciales and Grand Turk, the Ministry of Health and Human Services has announced the induction of 6 new nurses to the health sector. During a ceremony at the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College in Grand Turk, 6 pupils received their certification in clinical nursing to practice at our local health facilities. The clinical nursing program was introduced by the Ministry of Health through the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College in 2000 as a 2-year training program for beginning practitioners and clinical nurses. The program is administered within 4 semesters according to the TCI Community College and comprises of college courses, support courses, and technical courses, as well as integrated clinical practice. Subjects include mathematics, English, computer studies, nutrition, microbiology, and pharmacology. WIV4 News contacted Julia Williams, principal of the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College, who was unavailable for a comment, but we did obtain part of her speech. The principal was quoted saying, "Nursing, like teaching, is one of those incredibly challenging professions. A nursing career is a journey which begins with initial nursing training at some level, and you have begun that career." She was later quoted saying, "It has been announced by the Ministry of Education that nursing is one of those priority areas in our government training needs agenda. The TCI, like all other nations, needs adequately trained professional human resources if we are to provide the quality of health care that our nation deserves." The official graduation ceremony takes place in Providenciales on June 24th. Congratulations, nurses. We go now to a special report.
Today marked a very special occasion for the staff and students of the British West Indies Collegiate as they launched for the very first time a school-wide creatively illustrated yearbook.
Well, the whole thing is this. Usually in the yearbook, sometimes I know when I was in the States that, only my picture would be in there. That's just my school picture, and you want to see your face in there. So I made sure that when we laid this out, that every child is in here represented doing something else besides just their school picture. Whether they were picking up trash for a special event for the environmental club, or whether they were in a sport or a club, or they were just eating pizza. We just made sure that that child is in this book, that everybody is in here.
The yearbook is named Koios after the Greek god of intelligence and hard questions, and students were in awe of the professionally compiled publication. The staff of the school was equally proud to have the students be a major part of the production.
Basically, we've been snapping pictures since school began. And what we did was, every time there was something with snapping, going to classrooms, different people, I asked the kids to take pictures wherever they were going, or we had people that were assigned. We have a photo editor and different people who took pictures, and we took pictures everywhere we went. We asked all the teachers to submit articles about their subject areas, and then we had kids that did copywriting, and we had some teachers, I did some other people did copywriting, and we just put it all together. Basically, we've been laying out pages for 3 months, straight 3 months of all our spare time laying out pages. So it took I'd say somewhere between about 300 hours of work to put it together.
The illustration for the cover of the yearbook was done by a very talented student who saw the opportunity as not only a fun venture, but a chance to showcase her work.
That's one of my first really big achievements that I've had in a really long time. So
the complete publication of the book, as well as a signing party, was sponsored by the HAB Group. For WIV4 News, I'm Joy Del Trail.